Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the NECA Ultimate The Terminator figure review. Let's do it.
Ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini mates, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it.
Taking a closer look at the front of the package, you can see it says Schwarzenegger at the top, and you can see Arnold Schwarzenegger there looking like he's in the best shape. Bio reads, in the year of darkness, 2029, the rulers of this planet devised the ultimate plan. They would reshape the future by changing the past. The plan required something that felt no pity, no pain, no fear, something unstoppable. They created the Terminator. And if you didn't know, NECA's ultimate packages open up like this to reveal the other accessories and the figure inside. That's how it looks. I won't go too deep. This might actually be the first time I ever reviewed a NECA figure. You know, I've collected very few NECA figures over the years, but I just never really felt the urge to review any of them. However, I am a pretty big fan of the Ultimate line when they add in a little extra articulation on the figures, and it's a property that I care about. Then you know I might venture out and make a purchase, and I'm definitely happy with this purchase. I think this figure came out great. I had the Ultimate T1000 before this, and that's what pretty much pushed me to get this one, and not too much difference as far as the articulation and how the figure moves. Obviously it's the deco that's really different. You get a couple of different accessories with this guy, but I think this figure is great. I think it's a very well done figure. Let's look at his accessories. So he comes with a few guns. He's got this Uzi here, which looks pretty good. Not too much detail, but it looks better than anything that Marvel Legends will give you, that's for sure. So look, that looks pretty decent. He's got the shotgun, and you can see the brown on the butt and on the pump there. So that looks pretty good as well. Only thing I don't like is this is a little gummy. Wish that was a harder material. Definitely gonna have to do hot water, cold water on this one, and probably will have to do it on the barrel of the Uzi, which was a little bent as well. He's got this pistol, which I think might be a 45, probably a 45 with a scope here. This is probably the most detailed out of the three guns that he comes with, and that looks pretty good too. All of these are accurate from the movie, obviously, definitely weapons that he used. And then he's got a set of scissors, I guess surgical scissors. This was from a scene in the movie where he was actually repairing himself, and he got some battle damage. So there's the battle damaged arm and the scissors. These don't open and close, but they do fit into another little hand that he has. He comes with an interchangeable hand for his left hand, where you could actually secure the scissors into the hand, so that looks got a couple of heads. This is one where the hair is a little different. I'm pretty sure y'all haven't seen this movie in so long, but if you've never seen the Terminator, you should definitely check it out. I mean, Terminator and T2 are great movies, but at some point in the movie he definitely changed his hair, and so this is representing that look, and the eyes on this one are kind of looking to the left. He's got that wish a motherfucker would look right here, but the look here and the likeness to Arnold Schwarzenegger is pretty damn good. It looks very good. You can see a little detail at the top of the hair, but they got the structure of his face down pat, no question about it. And then you got the battle damaged head or face where his eye is plucked out, and you see a little couple of blood stains on the left side of his forehead, and that all looks pretty good as well. So quite a few accessories. Just taking a closer look at the deco. I mean, they did an excellent job. That's one thing that NECA does. I mean, they have excellent sculpts, excellent paint jobs in their figures. It's just that sometimes they have some issues with quality control, and you know, some things break and some things don't move as well as you would like them to. Obviously, this is not a super highly articulated figure, but like I mentioned earlier, the Ultimate line does give you a bit more articulation than some of the figures, some of the other things that they put out. But yeah, looking at the deco, you can see his jacket here. This is strictly straight up 80s gear right here. You can see the little rhinestones and everything, and these are raised, these are sculpted on. That looks really good. And this portion is actually supposed to be like leather with the rhinestones and the leather, and then the material jacket, and he's got some more leather on the sleeve here, this chain is an actual real chain that's on there, so that was a nice touch. You can see the zipper down here and the zipper there, and the buttons and the fold of the jacket here. You can see all the creases and everything in the jacket. That looks really good. This face looks very, very good. Probably my favorite out of the 3 that came with him. And even on the inside here, you can see that all of the design on the shirt underneath the jacket is there. You can see some creases here at the bottom, and you can see his pants. That all looks good. Definitely some texture and some weathering on the pants and some shading in there. All of those creases and everything make everything look much more realistic and look really, really good. And the boots look nice. You can see across here the little buckle across the boot, and a couple of little raised parts there. That's all sculpted on as well, and that looks very, very good. So in terms of articulation, you know, we normally say the head is on a ball joint, but the way the heads come off, you know, they connect at the neck, so the neck is pretty much on a ball joint. It gets a okay range of motion. I mean, it'll move around like that, and it'll go up just about that far. You won't get them to really look up at all. You get them to look down just about that far, but it does get some pivot. You know, that sort of pivoting movement is definitely good for giving your characters a little more personality and giving the pictures a little more flair when you're trying to do different things. I mean, Terminator, that character is not really somebody that would probably, you know, do too much of that, but still it is good to have that motion. The head can do a full 360 if you wanted it to. The arm, the shoulder comes up just about that far. It will do a full 360, and you do get like I want to say it's a single jointed elbow. I mean, it's not, wouldn't even say that it's a single joint, because it's not even really 90 degrees that you get, but it'll go up and down just about that far, and it'll rotate. And you just got to make sure that, you know, when you're taking your pictures and doing your A.C.B.A. or what have you, everything is lined up here. I noticed that I didn't have it lined up right, that this portion on the jacket that has that little part right there is the front, so that's how it should line up. And this part here that has the little strap or the little flap is the back, so that's how it should be lined up when you snapping pictures or what have you. But anyway, the wrists will turn, it'll hinge just a little bit. These pop off obviously, so you can switch out the hands. At the pelvis excuse me, the leg will come up pretty far, just about that far. Legs will go out pretty far. You can see they're on both joints right there, and you do get single jointed knee, so just about that far on the knee, but it will rotate there as well, and you'll get some rotation at the boot, and the boot will hinge just a little bit, not really the best, and it does get a slight amount of pivot, not as much as with the battle damage parts and the surgical scissors there, so that looks pretty good. You know, this connects here at the fold of the arm, and that looks very nice. All of the detail on this looks really, really good. You can see through where the skin is punctured, and you can see the exoskeleton there, so that looks damn good if you ask me. One thing I hate is when a figure comes with accessories that they can't use or can't hold properly. No issues here. He definitely can hold all of the weapons with no problem, and you can see his finger is actually in the trigger guard. And so that with the shotgun, that looks good. His finger is actually in the trigger guard, so that looks good. Again, just gotta kind of get this where it's not warped in any way and straighten it out. And the pistol. So all 3 weapons, you can hold them with no issue at all, and they look good. So this bad boy came out nice, man. Definitely one I would recommend. You know, I think this figure is really clean. One thing I forgot to mention when I was going over the articulation is that he actually does turn at the waist as well. So you do get a nice range of motion all throughout the figure. I mean, if it had double jointed knees and elbows, that would really kill, but I think it's pretty good. I think it's enough for NECA. You know, this is more of a display piece. People will probably just set this up in their display cases, their details, or what have you. You're not going to be doing too much dynamic posing with them. And even when you take pictures or do A.C.B.A., it'll probably be something a little more static like this. I mean, mostly you'll just be raising his arm and stuff to do shooting poses and stuff like that. You know, I mentioned that already. And I'm hoping that they do more characters from the first Terminator movie, man. NECA's been pretty consistent with anything from the Ultimate line and branching out and doing more things with this line. So I hope they continue. And that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for a few more reviews. I don't think it's anything else NECA, but I definitely have some other things coming up throughout the week. And that's pretty much it. Until next time. Peace.
That's crispy.